Hello everyone, Brandon Carey here once again, and we are playing Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. When we last left off, we violated COVID policy by destroying a mask and burning it so that it could never be recovered ever again. It may not have been the wisest choice, but it did make Australia better and brought us the guru into our team, which is really more important than COVID, if we're being honest. But now our recruitment drive continues because we need more people to unlock that Cooper vault. So let's explore the next potential recruit. I wonder who it could be.
Bentley was obsessed. Every night he'd pore over the blueprints to Dr. M's fortress, looking for a way to get into the Cooper vault. He soon came to the conclusion that there was no way inside unless the gang picked up a dedicated RC specialist. An expert who had mechanical and piloting skills far exceeding his own. After weeks of searching techie chat rooms, he finally found someone who could keep up with him intellectually. A gearhead genius out of Holland named Penelope.
Holland, like Tom Holland.
She politely declined our invitation to join the team, saying she only works for the best. Apparently, her idea of the best was her boss, the Black Baron, a big-time dogfighting champ up there in Holland. He's so good that he's even set up an international competition called Aces to attract worthy opponents.
I love that Bentley and Penelope photoshopped pictures of themselves.
If our gang could manage to beat the Black Baron at his own game, then she'd know we weren't just a pack of jokers, and therefore, worth her time. So, we got busy. With no time to lose, Bentley and Murray worked to put a plane together, while I got my pilot license the fastest way possible. We'd proved to this Penelope that the Cooper gang was up for the challenge, even if we were making it all up as we went along.
I love the Photoshop. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This was... when was this? 2005. 2005. Wow. 18 years ago. Oh, hi, Carmelita. This is a good intro cutscene. I will say, the conceit that we need an RC specialist when we already have Bentley on the staff is a little weird, but I mean, Penelope does a pretty good things for this game's story, so it's fine. It's not even a problem. It's just a little weird. Do I think anything I wanted to buy? Hover pack is very good. And the paraglider is very good. And we'll probably buy the rocket boots shortly. But you notice I'm not particularly concerned about the powers, because really most of them don't actually matter. Only a couple of them are particularly useful. And that's what's true in Sly 2 is true in this game as well.
If we're gonna succeed in this year's Aces competition, we'll need to learn who we're flying against.
What? They keep the flight roster a secret?
Correct. In years past, competitors would go out at night and sabotage each other's planes in preparation for the next day's dogfight.
I get it. So now they keep the lineup a secret and no one knows who to mess with.
Precisely. Looks like you're a good pilot, but we've only got one plane, and
I
you'll be
don't
up there
know.
against dozens of bogeys.
You know, normally I'd make some sarcastic remark about how overwhelmed I am by your confidence in me, but those are some grim odds. And, well, you know, I'm always up for some sabotage.
Glad to hear it. Now the roster is.
I don't really need Spin Attack 3, no. I don't need it. I don't feel like I need it personally.
Do we have a mole on the inside?
Our friend Dimitri has been hired to give color commentary during the dogfights. He'll know where the roster's hidden. Scout him out somewhere in the hotel lobby. But be careful. If you start a fight with the other pilots, we'll be kicked out of the competition.
Sure, we all play nice until tomorrow. Then we blow each other to bits at 300 feet.
Keep in mind that Sly stole the license. He's not actually a licensed pilot, so his ability to pilot a plane should be in question, but we're just going to go with it because it's a video game. But the other thing is, you are right, Xenochrist. Penelope and Panda King do seem redundant when we have Bentley on staff already. But for what they're going for in terms of character arcs, it works for both of them to be on the team because of what Penelope does for Bentley and what Panda King eventually will do for Sly. It is worth that their inclusion, even if they are strictly speaking redundant, because we really shouldn't need them, since Bentley seems very capable of doing the bombs and the RC stuff himself. No, But as for the Spin Attack 3, no, I've never really fucked with the attack upgrades in this game. I've never thought they were particularly useful.
Dimitri, funny seeing
or
you here.
necessary.
Never pegged you as a flyboy.
Like a dance floor with many lights, I have many profiles.
Look at me, this is what John's a voice actor.
Try to understand the silky
I can't believe
enigma
it.
of Dimitri.
Bentley seemed to think you might have a copy of the Aces flight lineup. That true?
And why should I talk to a 2-bit Rudy Poot crackerbox like you? Question mark in bold. Why?
You might want to think about talking, pal. I could always rat you out to the Black Baron, then you'd be out of a job.
I'd have no job, and you'd have no nada flight lineup. Go ahead, blow that whistle. I'll be seeing you in the loser's hot dog banquet.
We both know you're gonna tell me. You wouldn't have bothered showing up if you didn't want to talk, so spill it.
I know, but to talk is like sitting on an electric chair. The Baron has eyes and ears and fists. Dimitri will be discovered. and the
Loser's
jig
hot
is
dog
big.
banquet is a very good line.
You talk and the secret stays between us. I am a thief after all. Keeping things quiet is what I do best.
Trust a band of thieves? Do I look chumpy to you? Your promises will be cold comfort when I'm
I
pushing
enjoy
up
these
the
little
daisies with
dialogues.
concrete overshoes.
Even if it is just like explore the tree until you find the right option, I do enjoy the back and forth in these dialogues. They're usually pretty well written.
If you talk, me and the gang will protect you. We're all in this together. You can count on us. You know our reputation.
The Black Baron is a big wheel. He'll roll all over us. Too many men he commands. We can't stop them. Too many to count.
Come on now, Dimitri. A man like you can deal with this Black Baron. You've got the best fashion sense of anyone I know.
Le fashion? Style? You're right.
His suit
If
sucks.
I can dress him, I can certainly outsmart him. All is told through clothes. Okay, I'll talk a flight lineup if you agree to owe Dimitri a favor, which I'll collect in a few months of time.
A favor?
This no small time favor like, will you water my fish or feed my plant? No way, bro. This old school mafia blood pact favor, like movies, big time.
Well, We can't just not accept the
Okay,
terms.
Dimitri. Hook me up with the flight roster, and we'll owe you one.
Done! The bargain she has struck. To find flight roster, look behind one of the tacky paintings in Black Baron's air hangar. It's hidden in secret safe.
Art decryption lock, huh? I know just the guy for the job.
Stand cool. Here comes Big Cheese.
Ah, Sly Raccoon.
I bid you all a most flamboyant welcome, my esteemed comrades of the skies. Welcome, welcome to another year of the Aces competition. We've got teams here from across the globe. Canada, Belgium, Ecuador, Iceland, Korea, and many, many more. Not the least of which is last year's deadly runner-up, Team Mugshot. This time we're gonna drill you jokers full of holes.
Hi, Mugshot. I remember you.
Now, we all know that in years past, some teams have engaged in a little good-natured late-night hijinks. Like when Team Canada stole Ecuador's parachutes. Or when Team
Oh
Iceland
my
saw
God.
the landing gear off Korea's
Yeah, the recurring
plane.
characters are very nice. That they brought these back like that. That's a really cool touch.
Poison in Team Mugshot's coffee machine. Yes, yes, that was also very funny, but no more. You know the rules. No one, absolutely no one, is to leave the hotel after sunset. If my guards catch you outside, you will be beaten to within an inch of your life. No exceptions. This will be a fair competition.
Same as last year and the year before. I've got the scars to prove it.
I bid you all an exuberant and exaggerated farewell, pilots. Tonight, sleep like geese. And tomorrow, soar like eagles, huh?
Beautiful. This is a weird one, too, because the Black Baron is the overarching, like, antagonist?
This isn't a jail. But you heard the Baron. Once outside, things will get dangerous.
Like, he's not really, like, he's an antagonist, but he's not really a villain. Not compared to some of the other stuff, like, because he, more or less, he's just the host of a flight competition, which there are way worse people in this game than that. But he's an antagonist, I suppose. Although, honestly, that's not really true either. And the reason for that will become apparent as we finish this episode, but it's very interesting that we go, we start exploring.
The Baron's got plenty of guards on duty, and it's a long way up to his castle on the hill.
Less, like, overtly cartoon villain characters in Sly 3. Because technically, like, if he's just trying to make a fair competition, it makes all the sense in the world that he would be very strict about sabotage, because sabotaging planes ruins the spirit of competition. Yeah, I guess you could argue that Bentley would be spread too thin for a heist of that magnitude. That is a fairly compelling argument, yeah. But in fairness, a lot of the heists that we've done so far in this franchise have been very outlandish, in very, very dangerous, I would just say. So, fun fact, I was looking at the IMDb profiles for a lot of the actors who were
inside the Baron's hangar with that drawbridge up. There
Who
should
did-
be a release lever on top of the castle somewhere. Sorry, pal, but you're the best climber we got.
voice work for this franchise, the Sly games in general.
Asleep? watching TV, I bother paying them at all. Out like
Yes, like a bad mojo bomb, exactly. But it looks like many of the people who did voice work for the Sly games more or less fall off the voice acting scene completely.
I tell you my stuff. The Aces pilots get better and better. We've got some real competition on our hands this year.
More or less after the year 2013,
No. We've done a fine job training. Our pilots
when Thieves in Time comes out.
without question, truly. I'm not to say this.
And that's what I'm about to get to, Price. You're right. That is a very, that's quite the shame, because a lot of them are really, really good performers. If you check their profiles, almost all of them, with some exceptions.
Just us Black Bear and goons.
Throw the switch and lower the drawbridge so that I can get up there.
Sorry, pal. I don't see any switch.
But there just has to be a switch. I can't get in the Baron's hangar from down here.
Hold on. I got an idea. It's gonna fall.
Medieval, but effective. Thanks, pal.
Sure thing. See you back at the safe house.
Can we talk about how strong you have to be to knock a catapult just right off the moorings like that? Are we sure that Murray's the strongman of this team? Are we sure about that? And now we have, and this upgrade for Bentley is one I do the essential, the one that lets you jump a full like 3 extra times in the air. This is something that Bentley does need. It's just a shame that these performers, their voices are really, really good. And they just don't. They just don't do anything after Sly. Sly is like the last role for a lot of them.
Attention castle staff. We've got a big day tomorrow in the first round of the Aces competition, just 12 hours away. You've all done a superlative job preparing for the event, and this year promises to be the best dogfighting action we've ever seen.
Oh, I see it.
However, cannot stress enough that I
2-2-3.
must win. You've all been hired to help me achieve victory. If in fact the unthinkable happens and Team Black Baron loses, I'm going to dismiss the lot of you and start clean with the new staff. Am I making myself clear? Leave nothing to chance. No outsider is to enter the castle. No one is to go near our place. If we lose, if I lose, I'm going to take it out on all of you. Anyhow,
Oh well.
pleasant evening and let's have fun with it tomorrow. What?
That's that 510? That's something 10. I think it's 510. And there's the team roster. I love that Bentley is more mobile with the wheelchair than without it.
Okay, fellas. According to the Aces flight lineup, we'll be flying against Team Iceland
sorry, compared to, like,
and
when he
Team
had his
Belgium
legs.
in tomorrow's semi-final round. As you're all aware, we've only got a single plane, while our opponents will be flying 15 apiece. You got that, guys? That's 30-to-1 odds against us. In order to give us a fighting chance, we'll need to pit these two teams against each other. First, Murray and Sly will paddle through the sewers beneath town to get access to an air vent leading into Team Iceland's hotel room. Steal one of their trademark Viking helmets, then head over to Team Belgium's hangar. Vandalize one of their aircraft, then plant the helmet in order to frame Team Iceland for the damage. Next, Murray and I will steal one of Team Belgium's monogrammed handkerchiefs. Meanwhile, the Guru will break into the Team Iceland supply truck carrying their lucky ice sculpture. Sly will steal the art and then place the handkerchief insinuating Team Belgium for the crime. Get it? We framed both teams so they'll be gunning for each other and not Sly in the semifinals.
Aww.
All the while,
I like it.
I'll be setting up defenses around the Team Cooper air hangar. You never know when one of the other teams might come looking to do us some harm.
We're bad people. Alright, I mean, it looks like Murray's job is right there, so let's just do that. Yeah, this does escalate very quickly. Jump on that cheese wheel, get up here.
Looks like hard-partying Team Iceland has already gone to sleep. Time to borrow one of their Viking helmets.
Why do you need me? Just have Sly pick the lock to the door and steal the thing.
This is a delicate business. We're trying to frame Team Iceland for a crime they haven't committed. If there's any evidence of their door being forced, people might believe that they're innocent.
Man, you've gotten devious over the years. So, how are we supposed to get inside?
There are some sewer pipes beneath town that should connect up with the ventilation system of the hotel. Sly scrounged a raft for the trip, but be careful. Other pilots have caused trouble down there in the past, and the Baron is sure to have set up some security.
I get to row a boat? Nautical!
Nautical. Nautical. I'm surprised Murray knows what that word means.
Murray, use the left analog stick to steer the raft. Press the X button to row forward and the square
Oh,
button
thank
to
God,
row
this is a good controlling rowboat, not a shitty one. Oh my God, this is not one of those ones you need to row with both of the sticks. Thank God. Thank God for that. Letting us know about hazards. That's good. That's good. Training us with stationary mines and moving water individually so that we know what's up, and then they'll start combining them. And that's how you do a build-up. That's how you do mechanical build-up in 3 easy steps. Mechanic 1, Mechanic 2, combination. Yeah, I don't have enough water-based encounters to use the word nautical regularly either. Like, I don't tend to be near water or bodies of water very frequently. Also, I work remotely, so I spend most of my time at home. Pretty simple so far. Nothing too complex.
This is it. Make your way to the hotel ventilation system. Murray, stay and guard the boat.
Joke's on you, this is actually a Sly mission. It's a Sly mission this entire time. Joke's on you. Not actually a Murray job.
Nice work. You're almost there. Be careful not to wake these guys up. They're a paranoid group and have probably set up some crude burglar alarms.
Like a literal house of cards.
You got the keys to the room?
Yeah, hold on. Mother. Don't you have...
Easy.
No, you're the responsible one here.
Easy.
Bang on the door.
Nice work. Head back to Murray and the raft.
Just gotta avoid smashing any bottles or knocking over any ropes. Beautiful. Easy, easy peasy. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about it, how, like, the Black Baron is arguably the protagonist and we're the antagonist here, because we're trying to ruin a legitimate competition. Even if it's a deadly one that involves a lot of death. Because, like, they just said someone sabotaged parachutes.
Sorry, pal. The valve gates changed position. We need to escape through another tunnel. But fear not. The Murray has an unnatural sense of direction.
I'm sure you do, Murray. I'm sure you do. It's just a shame that you haven't been seen since 2013. Here is an escalation. Here's how you escalate mechanics. There you go. Now the mines are moving. And then we'll have water and moving mines in a second. I will say mashing X is getting a little tiresome on my thumb. So I am looking forward to this ending soonish. I'm getting a little tired of having to mash the button, because this was before people realized it's nice to be able to make a hold for this, as opposed to just a having to mash.
Land ho!
Yeah, a lot of early platforms have this problem where I have to mash the X button to keep rowing, but modern games would let you toggle out between a mash and a hold.
Nice job. You really showed some finesse with those oars.
The Murray is, and always has been, finesse.
Yeah. You good to plant this helmet on the Belgian plane?
Can do, pal. Can do with a vengeance.
Alright, time to get moving. I am Mr. Shakedown. Actually, I'm not. You don't have nothing valuable in your pocket. No shinies there either. You're also not valuable enough to shake down. I'll just punch you instead. Oh, you up there have shakedown, but that'll be annoying to get to you. I keep wondering whether or not I should play the Jack 2 and 3 for this channel at some point. I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure. But it would definitely be appropriate for
That's Belgium's pride
what
plate
we
strung
tend to
up
do
on the ceiling.
here.
It's held in place by these anchors. Destroy them and the plane should come crashing down.
Seems like these lasers might roast my hulking bulk.
True. You'll have to compact yourself using your ball move to travel safely beneath the laser grid.
Check.
You'll need to use your charged ball attack to take out the anchors. Go into ball form and quickly tap the square button to build up force. Then strike. That plane looks ready to fall. Just one more left.
Oh, whoops. My hulking bulk indeed. I can't...
Work. Land the
I love
right
it.
helmet
I love
and the
Murray.
Belgians are sure to blame Team Iceland.
I love what they did with Murray's character in 2 and 3. He was such a load in the first game, and the way they evolved that character into someone who's really, really cool over the course of the second and third games, it's really nice to see. Also, it's nice to see a character who is large, who is overweight, and not useless, who is still a valued contributor to the team. Because that doesn't happen in a lot of games. It's a really, really nice touch. Because he was a bit of a joke in the first game, and the way they kind of salvaged his character over Sly 2 and 3 and made him something that's really, really cool. You can't overstate that. Murray is great. I love it. I love this beautiful, beautiful hippo. Oh, we still have a job with Murray? Where? Oh, Cooper Hangar Defense. I remember. I didn't even see we had this job. Oopsie doobers. Let's defend our hangar.
Ah, Murray. I've been working to get our hangar security devices online, and they're almost operational. Unfortunately, my internet pal Penelope heard a rumor that a rival air team might be stopping by to do mischief to our plane.
Mischief makers? Coming here?
If you could stand watch while I finish getting the systems online, that would be great.
There we
Not
go.
Brainiac, chum. You'll be safe while my fists are on duty.
Greetings, troglodytes! Didn't think I forgot about Mesa City, did you? I figure you
Hey,
jumped,
Mugshot.
smashed
It's been a
up the
while.
airplane and we're even.
You in what army, dumb guy?
Army? Oh yeah? Okay, boys. I paid you off good enough. Time to crack some skulls.
Murray, you can't hurt Mugshot with your fists. Try using the switch in the middle of the hangar.
Ow! Get that pink pump! These doors ain't holding themselves open.
I do like that Mugshot is too muscular to be hit with conventional, with just his fists. So you have to use the, you have to use the environment to hurt him.
Now!
That's a really clever little mechanic for this boss fight. Not really a boss fight, per se. But, you know, there is a health bar.
I can take it all day, lightweight. Oh, not the breadbasket!
Not the breadbasket. Yeah, not a difficult fight, but a pretty cool one mechanically. Also, it is nice to see Mugshot again. And to see that it is the same Mugshot. He has not forgotten what happened in the previous games.
Oh! Right in the solar plexus. Don't think this is over, meatball. You're not untouchable. This is just the beginning of a really bad day.
I will say Light Mirrors in Sly 1 was a goofy mechanic for that fight, but I do get it.
Mugshot wasn't making idle threats. I'm reading multiple hostiles moving through the sewers toward our position. Fortunately, my security devices are almost online. I'll just have time for a quick test. Let's see, I can switch between computers by moving the left analog stick. And now to test the security by pressing the triangle button.
Oh, this is just like the Bad Mojo bombs in 2.
Or square button. I can activate the traps for the currently selected sewer. They appear to take a few seconds to recharge after being triggered.
Yeah, this is just the Bad Mojo bombs in Sly 2.
And now to test the security by pressing the triangle button.
Also FNAF, yes.
X button or square button. I can activate the looks like they're working perfectly. And just in time, too. Murray, they're upon us. If one gets through my traps, you'll have to take him out.
Got it. The Cooper plane is as safe as a baby in its aircraft hangar crib.
So far, they're not coming out of the second
Now
camera.
they're coming in from the right.
Now they are. This really isn't particularly tough. That's the thing with these kind of mini-game encounters.
We stopped that group, Murray, but it looks like more are on the way. And they're packing explosives.
Is that they're not allowed to be hard. Because if they are, then like a 2-year-old or like a 8-year-old who is playing this game might not be able to beat it because one puzzle was too difficult. So it literally cannot be tough. They'll piss people off if they make it too challenging. I'm slipping a little bit, but it's still fine.
We're halfway there, Murray. Stay sharp.
I don't think one's gotten through yet. This is not particularly tough one. But I'm also not particularly taking it particularly seriously either. One got through.
Hands off the plane, bub!
Just a few bogeys left. We got him.
One got
Nice
through.
work, Murray.
Mugshot'll need a lot more than muscle to intimidate us.
Looks like he's got muscle and mortar fire. Maybe it's time I brought in some backup. Just hope she's monitoring the ham radio frequencies. Penelope, do you read me? Are you out there?
I read ya, Bentley.
This is sort of an awkward first face-to-face, but
But your hangar is getting attacked by some traitorous, paid-off Black Baron goons. Don't worry, I won't let those honorless double-crossers hurt your team's plane.
is your
Oopsie.
RC chopper operational?
Affirmative. It's deployed and airborne.
Time to do some mass murder.
Oh, woman.
I know. That's what my homepage says.
Time to do some mass murder with an RC chopper. Just like Americans.
Don't worry, Bentley. I'll keep those traitorous guards from damaging your hangar. Oh, wait! I just installed a Yank 86 and haven't had time to read the specs. Are you familiar with the device?
Absolutely. Just hit the X button to lower your cable and grab opponents. Follow the arrow to find enemies. Use the R1 button to kick on the thrusters and yank
there you
things
go.
off the ground.
Sweet! I'll teach those chumps not to sell out the Black Baron.
Some enemies require a few yanks to defeat. To maximize your power, boost in one direction, pull on the cable, then turn around and boost the other way.
Yeah, these guys are heavy.
Penelope, I'm detecting incoming tanks. They could do some serious damage to our hangar. Follow the arrow to find their location.
Affirmative.
Those tanks are heavy. You'll have to boost back and forth several times.
He wasn't so tough.
Pretty easy mechanic, honestly. Although, I recall doing something very similar with Bentley
Eat it, mugshot.
in Sly 2, which, so this does also still feel kind of weird. Another tank.
Yoink!
Yoink indeed. This isn't exactly mortar fire, though.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I love you taking out a tank by just yoinking on it. That amuses me for some reason.
What's up, high flyer?
Easy.
Hey, pal. Nice to see ya.
Why are there so many of you guys now? Alright, please.
Take that, traitor.
Alright, and... Is there more into this? Yes.
Go in there.
Great job, Penelope. You're the best RC pilot I've ever
Not bad.
seen.
Those thugs deserved it. No one sells out the Black Baron and walks away scot-free.
Why would she be so loyal to the Black Baron, I wonder? Interesting.